What was that, David Bowie? I didn't hear you. Are you sure? Are you sure? One more time for the people in the back. Oh yeah, he won 7 times. Wow, that is incredible. As Kyle Petty would aptly put it, because wow, oh man, how long has it been since someone's won 7 times in a season? 6 has been the threshold for the past few years. Yeah, 7. Unreal. Yeah, the fact that they could get that. I mean, the fact that they came from 17th at Charlotte, and now from the pole this week, I mean, it's just ridiculous. The fact that they could get that for Jim Watson, that's pretty awesome. Gotta say, really thrilled about this. But I'm sure, I mean, just everyone in the comments section that just seems to fail to have the ability to grasp the idea that I can be happy with Truex winning a race and think that the race sucked. I don't see how you see how difficult that might be to wrap your head around. Yes, believe it or not, I'm happy that Truex won for the 7th time this year. It's a crazy thought, I know, but I can also, you know, acknowledge the fact that this race kind of showed in so many ways why NASCAR is looked on with such contempt. Oh, with such contempt. Oh, yeah. So, where to begin? Let's start with the obvious part of this race that was really stupid. In fact, there's 2 people that we can specifically look at for how stupid this was, okay? The fact that Kyle Busch came in with even the chance that he was going to get eliminated and not have a chance to run for the championship is embarrassing. One of the guys with the best cars all year long, coming off of 4 wins in the past 10, is it, races? Something around that area. Something like that, 10 or 11, somewhere around there. 4 wins in the past 10 races. In the top 5 in the standings, I think virtually the entire season, comes into this race with a chance that he's not going to compete for the championship. Oh, and it gets worse. One guy that's run better than him all season is not going to run for... Kyle Larson's not going to run for the... This format's just utter garbage, man. How? Wasn't the playoff point supposed to keep this from happening? Wasn't it? My God, he finished 10th and 15th at Talladega. 15th at Talladega, 10th at Charlotte. I mean, yeah, your entire season should definitely have to come down to one race. Especially, oh my God, Larson fans, I can relate. I can really relate. Woo, doggy. This is about as bad as last year. Except I think that the fact that Larson isn't moving on is worse than the fact that Truex didn't move on last year. Because the playoff points were supposed to keep this from happening. This is insanity. Larson's not going to compete for the championship because of one bad race. Because of a motherfucking engine, as mad as 2016 me would say, in this exact weekend. This exact weekend. 1 year to the day. No, not today, but close enough for me to make an impactful comparison as that one. Anyway, that's just the beginning for the stupidity of this race, might I add. Jones! He almost won today! And yesterday, but we'll get to that. Running third, wrecks the exact same way that he did in 2015! He got to drive Kyle Busch's car in Kansas in 2015 when he was, you know, broken. Running like 8th. He wrecked the exact same way then. The only difference is that he didn't take out a quarter of the field doing it. Wow. Like my fantasy day went down the shitter then. See, the thing is, I tweeted that my fantasy day was over because Kurt pit like with 10 laps in. comes back and finishes second. Like, anyway. God, I'm sorry. This happens every day. Every day, I swear. I'm gonna go on a, next week, I'm gonna go on the, it's like technically the Slim Fast diet, except it's the, store brand version of Slim Fast. We'll report back. But until then, free range on whatever I want to eat. That's a terrible idea. That's how you get fat in the first place, man. You just don't even want to get there. But then you get there, and then you're stuck there, and you're like, what do I have to do to not be fat? And then you go on the Slim Fast diet, and then the results to be determined. But anyway, the point is, I haven't even continued talking about the stupidity that was this race. How about that restart violation? That was needed, clearly. I swear, I could have sworn that Truex himself did that exact same thing at the exact same track earlier this year. Blaney, P3, coming to the restart. Truex on the apron as they cross the line to block Blaney. Didn't get penalized then. What changed? What is with this rule book? It's like they write it while the race is happening. It's like they lose it every week and they have to rewrite it during the race. That's the only explanation I got. There's no excuse for this. There's absolutely no excuse for this. And the fact that Harvick wasn't penalized too. If you move out of your lane on the restart, I thought that was an automatic penalty anyway. Who cares if you're following the leader? I mean, if that's the case, if Harvick wasn't penalized for following Truex there, then why wasn't literally everyone else on the inside line penalized too? Because they didn't follow Harvick. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that Harvick cannot be penalized for that, but everyone else can't be either, and Truex is the only one Nothing about that penalty made sense. It was so stupid. Oh, it was so stupid. So stupid. But Truex won and it doesn't matter. So the entire race was kind of awful. The only green flag pass for the lead was Truex over Kyle Busch. And Truex had 20 lap fresher tires at the time, so do you really want to count it? It's like, yeah. I was really looking forward to the potential fuel strategy there at the end of the race, but that didn't come to fruition. So at least the stupidity didn't ensue from that. But I think that would have been the most interesting part of the race is if it came down to fuel mileage. Buescher and Almirola got a top 10 today. That is pretty sweet, if you ask me. I've got to say, that's pretty sweet. So, yeah. Very boring race. Excellent work on pit road as always for the 78. Why is Jones never going to win? I'll tell you why. Because of the stupidity that ensued in the Xfinity race. I don't even want to talk about it. It's so stupid. That is very interesting. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, okay? Look at that. What in the world kind of physics is this? What is this? I don't understand, but it's insane. I don't even want to talk about Xfinity. Hey, Austin Terrio won a championship this weekend. His godlike season was ruined because of hitting the wall, and he finished 25th. So, that entire season of finishing in the top 10 and having a 3.2 average finish, that's gone. But hey, at least he won the championship. Maybe he'll be in the Xfinity Series next year. I'm doing everything I can to not laugh right now, but yeah, maybe. Maybe he'll be in a good ride next year. That'd be great. Please. Anyone, please. Austin Terrio could be a godforsaken NASCAR champion, but, you know, I mean, he only took about a 7th place car all season to 7 wins. Oh, hey. Austin Terrio, 7 wins. Martin Truex Jr., 7 wins. Think I found a replacement driver for the 77 next year. Interesting. Anyway, I hardly watched the ARCA race. I forgot it was even on. So I only watched like the last 20 laps. So I didn't even see Austin Terrios. Godlike all top tens in this. He was running a better season than like Frank Kimmel. Back when he was winning 8 straight championships. He was having a better season than Frank Kimmel ever had. And it was ruined in the last race, because of course it was. And there was hardly anyone in that race to actually challenge him for like a legitimate win there. There were no truck guys, really. Justin Haley was in there, I think, but does he even count? Sheldon Creed, I mean, these are guys that are not even running full-time ARCA schedules that were in this race in competitive cars. I mean, it's like, this should have been an easy win for him, but of course not. Of course, no. No, why would he have a godlike season like that? Very triggered about Austin Terrio winning a championship, you know? I mean, he damn near died in Las Vegas in 2015, and I'm over here complaining that he won a championship. What does that tell you? Anyway, yeah. Very much looking forward to Martinsville, however. Oh, that should be a good race. Love me some Martinsville. Trucks are back next week. That's a positive. Yeah. Do we have any further remarks from David Bowie? Possibly one more remark from David Bowie.